Hello, I welcome you on Theater Cinema. Today I explain 2021 movie Eternals. Celestial is seen at the beginning of the film, and they are also known as sky aliens. Its name was Arishem, who made sun and then moon. The light started from there and our Earth grew. Meanwhile, some strange deviants appear from the deep space. They were also called weird creatures. When they come to the planet, they nourish themselves by consuming humans and animals. A scene 7,000 years ago is shown in this movie. Some ancient people are shown catching fish. That strange creature attacks them while appearing from the water. The deviants hunt humans. It moves towards the kid after eating the man. An Eternal moves to the Earth. Arishem has sent him to the Earth. So he will save people from those deviants. Icarus was a powerful Eternal. He can end those creatures while emitting laser light from his eyes. He can even fly in the air. Icarus ends a creature. Meanwhile, many creatures appear there. The Eternals arrive at Earth. They end those strange creatures. The humans were scared of seeing those Eternals there. Then an Eternal controls the human minds named Druig. He has the ability to control humans' minds and can manage them as he wants. Eternals start the initiative to be human friends. Later, they started living with humans on the Earth. Eternals were living with humans and were helping them to improve their technology. They used to fight a lot with each other. Druig often stops them to fight while controlling their mind. The leader of Eternals forbids him from doing this. Because the Celestials' leader has sent them to save humans and increase their population and forbidden them to participate in any other thing except for this. Druig doesn't obey her and Ayak says while hearing Druig, "Now you are free." She says you can go wherever you want to go. You can spend life as you want. They left the city and then the scene of the present is shown. Eternals were living in this world for 7,000 years. Still, their age was the same. An Eternal, Cersei, is shown, who teaches kids in the school. Her friend was controlling the kids because she was late. Meanwhile, Cersei arrives and thanks her friend for managing the kids for so long. As Cersei's friend leaves, there was an earthquake. Meanwhile, a statue was about to fall on Cersei's student. Cersei changes the statue into the sand with her powers. Cersei has the ability to change metal things into the sand. At night, Cersei moves to a club with her friend. Another Eternal named Sprite is shown and he has the ability to take anyone's get up easily. But whoever touches Sprite's body, the light appears from his body. Due to it, Sprite was single for the past 7,000 years. Cersei was celebrating her friend's birthday in the club. Cersei's friend knows something about her. Like Cersei is aged and a magician. They were moving while talking. Meanwhile, a creature appears and attacks Cersei's friend. Meanwhile, Cersei makes the feet of the creature frozen through her powers. Cersei's friend asks her to tell me what is it? Cersei tells him these are the creatures, but her friend says they were ended many years ago. How did it survive? The creature runs from there while releasing itself from the sand. Cersei and Sprite chase that creature. Cersei's friend also tries to jump like Cersei. But he couldn't and Cersei tried to distract that creature. The creature doesn't distract and attacks Sprite. Icarus arrives and makes the creature injured. They notice the creature has the ability to heal. Only Ayak, who is the leader of Eternals, has those powers. Icarus again attacks the creature but it flees. It is discovered Icarus married Cersei 5,000 years ago. Then he left Cersei 2,000 years ago. Cersei says to her friend, "Now I have to go because some people need me." Her friend says, "If you are a superhero, then where were you when there were problems on Earth?" Cersei says, "We are sent on Earth just to end the creatures. We were not allowed to do anything else. Except for increasing population and increase the technology of people." They go to meet Ayak so they will tell their leader the creatures have arrived again. This time they are so powerful. They reach Ayak and discover Ayak has died. This happened on the Earth for the first time that an Eternal died. They understand that Ayak is ended by that creature who attacked them before. The creature has taken Ayak's powers while ending her. A powerful stone appears from Ayak's neck. The stone goes inside Cersei's body. Ayak has chosen Cersei the leader of Eternals after death. Cersei can talk to Arishem and they collect the Eternals. So they can end the creatures while getting together and they go to Kingo. Kingo has the ability to take out the small fire bullets from his fingers. Kingo has become a superstar and has done many movies. They ask Kingo to move with them but he says, "I have to do a lot of work. I have signed a lot of movies." Kingo becomes sad hearing that their leader is dead. Then he gets ready to go as his manager said. They go to Australia through Kingo's private plane. Their two other Eternals live there. Reaching there, they find a huge creature died there. Kingo's manager says these creatures were used to be so pretty. Are you insane, according to Kingo? Which angle makes this stench and rotten creature appear attractive? They meet another member named Gilgamesh. He asks them to try his cake. He becomes depressed as they inform him about Ayak's death. The cake also falls from his hand. Later, they move to another member named Thena. She was making drawings while sitting under a tree. Thena gets fits and whenever it happens she attacks anyone. Gilgamesh was living with Thena for the past 7,000 years. Thena is capable of attacking while drawing a strong weapon from her hands. Thena was attacking them and Sprite changes the atmosphere there. She tries to make her remember who are they and what is their purpose. Gilgamesh makes Thena understand and she becomes normal. Later, they have dinner. Circe moves to the place where Thena was making drawings. She sees her drawing and tries to contact her leader, then her soul reaches her leader. She tells her leader that the creatures have arrived again on the earth. They even have stolen Ayak's powers while ending her. Many weird things are happening on Earth. Arishem, their leader, tells her this is the mark of an emergence. Circe asks him what is emergence? He says, now this is the time to tell you about your real purpose. Actually, you were sent on the earth to end the creatures. I have planted a seed on the earth many thousand years ago. The seed needs million years and the energy of humans to grow. But I have made a mistake while making humans and animals. Those strange deviants were born by my mistake. They were decreasing the people's population while eating them. Then I made you and Eternals like you. So I will be able to end those deviants creatures through you. Circe asks him, did Ayak knew this? He tells you and Ayak have often helped Celestial to be born on Earth. Circe says, why don't I remember all this? He says, I erase your memories every time, that's why you don't remember anything. It also discovers that the dreams of Thena were her old memories. They weren't erased completely. Circe comes back and tells this to her other team members. Hearing this, they get shocked. Circe says we have to save humans and stop this emergence to happen. Otherwise, because of it, the humans will be ended. Icarus says we have to go in search of others and we will decide what we have to do when we will be together. They go to Amazon forests where Druig lives. They tell Druig everything but he wasn't ready to go with them. Many creatures attack them and Kingo fires through his ability. Sprite tries to save Kingo's manager. Icarus competes with a creature there. The creature throws Icarus down and tries to take his powers but Gilgamesh arrives. He punches hard and has the ability to use his hands as a strong hammer. A creature tries to attack Circe and she changes it into a tray. On the other hand, the creatures attack Thena but Gilgamesh saves her. But the creature's leader transfers Gilgamesh's powers while ending him. As it transfers Gilgamesh's powers it takes the human body shape. It also understands the emergence. Gilgamesh dies and says while leaving, do remember me. Circe and Icarus move to another member, Phastos. Phastos says, I live with my family and can't go with you. Then he agrees and gets ready to go with them. The Eternals move to Iraq and their spaceship was inside the Earth for the past 7,000 years. As they move inside the spaceship, Macquarie was already there. Macquarie was their member who can't speak but can run faster than electricity. Phastos makes a technology the Eternals can stop the emergence while using their powers. He says if the creatures can use our powers we can also use our powers together. Phastos was an intelligent engineer. He has helped to increase human technology. The stone locket worn by Circe starts shining. Circe realizes that the emergence is about to happen. Phastos asks Macquarie to go and discover where this emergence will happen. Macquarie discovers the emergence while moving around the Earth. Where is it? Icarus breaks the technology machine of Phastos. It is discovered that Icarus has ended Ayak. Ayak also wants to stop this emergence. She also likes humans. That is why Icarus has ended Ayak. When Ayak told Icarus the emergence is about to happen and we have to tell this to Eternals, but Icarus has thrown Ayak in front of those creatures. The creatures have taken Ayak's powers while ending her. Icarus again leaves Ayak to her home when she died. When they ask reason from Icarus, he says, my life is given by Arishem. I will end you if I will have to. Saying this, Icarus leaves and Sprite was also with him. Kingo was also leaving and said we can't do anything without Icarus's help. Kingo also leaves as well. They left and the other Eternals' powers weren't enough to stop the emergence. Phastos says to Circe, your powers can join Arishem with you. He says we can make a uniband due to it, the emergence will stop. He makes a band with Circe's stone and they reach the place with their spaceship. The place where emergence will start. Icarus and Sprite were seeing emergence to happen. The other Eternals arrived to stop the emergence. A huge celestial was about to appear from the emergence that will be harmful to the world. They connect their band to stop the emergence with their powers. Icarus throws Druig far. Macquarie screams seeing this. She beats Icarus that he wasn't beaten in the past 7,000 years. Circe says to Phastos, I will try to stop this emergence alone. Phastos says okay, you try to stop this and we try to stop Icarus. The other Eternals fight with Icarus. The leader of the creatures arrives there and Macquarie makes a huge circle around it. It holds Macri and tries to take her powers. Meanwhile, Phastos attacks the creature and it throws Macri far. It falls inside a cave of a mountain. Phastos ties Icarus with his technology. Circe was stopping the emergence but Sprite stabs her with a knife. She says, "I don't want to save humans. I am here on the earth for 7,000 years and I never know what is love. What is a family?" Meanwhile, Druig comes and attacks Sprite's head. Thena is shown on the other side and the past was irritating her. The deviant creature was trying to gain her powers as Gilgamesh. Thena awakes and she produces a dangerous weapon with her powers. She divides the creature into pieces. The emergence was started in the hands of Celestial War appearing gradually. Circe was trying to stop the Celestial with her powers. Icarus was released and moves to end Circe. Then he remembers the moments spent with Circe. Icarus also tries to stop the emergence with them. The emergence stops and the Celestial dies before being born. Icarus sees Circe for the last time and disappears while moving towards the sun on the other side. Macri was happy to see Druig and hugs him. Circe says to Sprite, "I still have the celestial powers. I can make you fine if you want. Then you will become a human and will die one day." Sprite says, "Yes, I am ready," and they go to dinner at Phastos' home. Sprite took admission to the school. Circe meets her friend and he says, "I wanted to tell you that I am not from this earth." A portal opens in the sky and Orisham calls the Eternals including Circe to him. He says, "You have murdered a celestial to save humans. For the time being, I am forgiving you and going. When I return, I will inform you of my decision." That what should I have to do with you? This movie concludes here. Please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.